The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Come on, fellas.
Set, 8, read.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Snap.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Get him, boy.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd and 9, Minshew airing this one out for a clash of bodies here. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They'll go with the keeper.
No way.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, it's a pick. Oh, it's a pick.
Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You know what to throw now.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one.
Nowhere to escape.
It was Clamp.
He goes down.
Josh Allen, tell him it was Clamp.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Josh Allen, tell him, stop playing with you.
Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they
cover
wanted this
3.
home crowd
Allen has 3 longer now.
when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when
Oh,
they're that
he know that he's
backed
passing the
up.
ball now.
You
He know
gotta be
that.
careful going after him.
So
knows
a
I'm passing
big
the ball now.
break.
He
The
know that.
roughing the kicker
He know
called
that.
on fourth
He
down
know that.
leads to 1st and 10.
He know I start passing it. He know now. He know now. Shit. He know now. He know now.
They'll toss it to Henry.
We here. We're here.
And he's gonna
We're
lose
here.
yardage here.
Come on, stop
Back
playing
to
with
his own 18.
Run defense. We love it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Choose the fight. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Oh, wait a minute. Bro.
2nd and 11. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'll stop playing with y'all.
Samson Abukum.
Tell him stick to
It'll go
stand
as
in
a
line.
loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this 1st quarter.
Man,
Come
that
on
puts him
now.
on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he
Pick
popped
that.
up, shaking his
Ah.
head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at galloping the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
I should have kept going.
That's going to
that
go
way.
in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
Go,
He'll
Leonard.
be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver.
Fournette.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they
And
can
Austin
run the
Eckler
football.
carry.
I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now.
Austin Eckler.
We'll get this into the end zone
You're right.
for a Jaguar
Come on, y'all.
touchdown.
We ain't here with the cuss. Let's go.
Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike
That's
first here in
confident,
this
though.
opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Come on, y'all.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You ready?
After one on 7-0 on EA Sports. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw.
Oh yeah, Henderson, that's T. That's 6. That's 6 Henderson. That's 6 Henderson. That's 6 Henderson. That's 6 Henderson.
And he will take this one home.
CJ, you dropped some last week, but you're here this week. Let's fucking go.
Passing down, they throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything
Hey,
that
let's go,
think
CJ.
is just great
How's that playing with
strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious
That's playing with
passing
CJ.
down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Come on, y'all. I'll get fucking right. What kind of a turnover?
Tacked on by Lambo.
Good, y'all.
And that'll make the score 14-7.
Come on now, keep stopping the offense.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry.
Yeah, JaeTuff, more toes. Go toes, brother. Let's go, y'all.
Stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards.
You turn more toes, go toes, bro. Let's fucking go. You turn.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd
You
down
turn
and
more
12.
toes, go toes.
He'll drop to
Stop
throw.
playing with him.
Coming and down
Fear
he goes.
mongers. That's Allen.
Josh Allen.
Fear
Able to
monger.
disrupt yet
They
another
fearing
pass
you.
play. That is his 3rd sack
They
of the
scaring you,
afternoon.
Josh Allen. So stop
Here's
playing with
Brett
you.
Kern now. As the
TJ,
drive goes
pick 6.
backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go. We're still in the south. Fake it. Fake it.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
Alright, we can take it.
12 yards on the return that time. And
Oh, he did
possession
catch a
will
fake, didn't he?
switch hands 1st and 10.
I'm not
Jaguars
gonna
come to the
run.
line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Go,
And
Leonard.
it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's Minshew. He's just going to dump this one
Take
off
it.
to
We'll
his
take it. We'll
fullback
take it.
out of the backfield.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol. It's Fournette.
Fight.
And
Fight.
he's
Let's
going to get
fucking
it
go.
down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 24. Pilot, 64, wait.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Go. 10-2 stop. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Fire.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Let's go, y'all.
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
Don't have
And
the
the Jaguars
defense.
are able to widen their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Get off that nigga, bro. We're good.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Stop playing with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd and 4. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
No way. Pick that.
Now throwing on 3rd
Oh
down
my.
there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the route is on here in this first half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, y'all. Fuck yeah. Beat
The
on,
Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Whoa,
Typically down to the first half, I might say, well, you at
whoa,
least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're
whoa.
down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me.
Whoa,
You've been around me.
stop playing with
He's
him.
going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What's that, Allen?
Josh Allen.
I don't like you stand back.
He's in there
I'm
for
trying to
his
pass it.
fourth sack of the afternoon.
You have to put it right there to block it.
AFC title game, second quarter
Not gonna
action,
work,
2 minutes
dog.
to play.
I'm sorry.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Henry. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Boy, a real
welcome back
there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Minshew. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to
the
psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
2 times. We got 3.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry for Henry. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 50. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big run that time by Henry. 53 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. They'll run with Henry.
Damn, why you say nothing like... I'm in the game right now.
After a pickup of 8.
You doing a game? You need to go out there and get the food out the sea. The food and the shrimp.
Can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon.
I got you. Is the door unlocked? Yeah. I got you in like 5 minutes.
For the shifty Dion Lewis. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Henry. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That way nigga really just ran out.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Set. 18, Gator.
Come on.
Now.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
It got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Hey, Wahoo!
Throwing on first down is Minshew. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This is Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first?
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No. Now.
Now Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
70, Indy, 5.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to go up top, and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's foul, isn't he? Oh, whoops.